thank God we're alive to tell the stories, because the young people can't go back and meet Michael Jackson. They can't go back and meet Big, can't go back and meet Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like you've had, I mean, golly, we can go on for days because they're like little movies in our mind. Like, you make me think of stuff that I wouldn't think of because I'm just sitting here talking to you and you're like, oh, that reminds me of boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's crazy. But, I never met MJ. What was it like meeting Michael Jackson? I never met. That's the one.
He walked right by me in the Wynn Hotel. Though.
No way. You saw him?
Yeah, like this.
Yo, when I interviewed Michael Jackson, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, I was so nervous because Michael Jackson was the only artist to ever debut his video on every network simultaneously. I don't know if you remember that. You remember that?
Yeah.
It was, and I was the guy in the middle of Times Square. Get ready for the history, blah, 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 blah. That was me. I was right in the middle of Times Square.
Remember the time, though?
No, it was Scream. Remember?
Scream.
History.
Scream.
Scream. With him and Janet.
Yeah.
Which blew up. So check this out. So I'm at Sony Music and they like, yo, Mike coming in, be ready. It's going to be overwhelming.
That's about the worst thing they could do to people. Like, yo, Mike's coming in.
Yo, Mike, like you see how this is? It's a bunch of people in here. Just imagine this times two for Michael Jackson. Security, publicists, his team, the record label team. Mike was rolling heavy. I will never forget this. This is how I realized Michael Jackson's biggest star in the world, right?
Oh, no.
Mike had to go to the bathroom. It was
with him?
Yo, they went in the bathroom. It was a dude on the toilet. My man was like, break it off, fam. My man was like, I'm not done. He said, I'm not done. He said, you done. Boom. Broke the door. My man had to wipe his ass. Get out.
I told you that story about God 5001. He said his daughter called him and said, now, Pop, is Joe capping? My man got 5001, the designer, Rodney Jerkins telling him, yo, come down to Hit Factory.
Right.
You're going to do some shit for Michael Jackson.
Right.
So he gets Poppy, shout out to Poppy, mi Dominicano. He gets Poppy, who's with him. He says, yo, Poppy, we're going downtown. We're going to meet somebody really, 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 really famous. He said, R. Kelly. He said, no, it's not R. Kelly. He says, it's more famous. So guys in the studio, and nobody's there yet. So guy said, yo, I'm going to use the bathroom. He said he went to use the bathroom and that shit happened. Boom, boom. They started looking. They was like, you come in now. He was taking a piss. MJ walked in. He said he pissed on himself. Got 5001. And ran out. He didn't even take the order. And he was like, yo, Poppy, let's go. Poppy was like, yo, but what's the matter? This. He was telling him, be careful. He pissed on himself and ran out the bitch.
Bro, but he was
MJ
rolling with
the order.
Michael
He fucking missed the order. He was embarrassed. He pissed on himself.
Bro, Michael Jackson's security was heavy, bro. And here's the thing. So I'm the host. I got all these questions and shit, right? I got like 20 questions that I think every fan would want to ask Michael Jackson. They looked at that list. They was like, he gonna answer this. Yeah. They killed my whole list. I was sitting there like, womp, womp, womp. That's when Sony Music, that's when Tommy Mottola, that era of, yeah, they was the mob at that point.